Hello and welcome back to the Midwest Mainline. We are currently staring at, in the distance there, Minneapolis. Yes, we can see a couple of our railroads running parallel to each other, either side of the Mississippi or our version of it at the very least. There is a giant lake over there as well. What are we doing today? We're kind of looking where we're going to start, and that is connecting three industries up today. Good start with the words. Proud of you. You rehearsed this a little bit as well. I'm never rehearsing again. Pointless. Anyhow, yes, we are starting to hook up the steel industry, which eventually will then link into two more industries. For today, we're probably going to be using this track that we can see here, which is the freight mainline. Over there is predominantly... I'm surprised you attempted that word. Or I tickled myself. Anyway, it's mainly going to be used by passenger trains. You didn't go for it a second time. Proud of you. Good job. Oh dear. Right. Best intro ever. To go with the best outro ever, apparently, in the previous episode. But before we do all of that and hook up the iron ore mine, the coal mine, and the steel works, that's better. We've got a vote. It is now closed. I'll throw that graphic on the screen now. There we go. I found that animation in my editing software, and now I'm just abusing it, aren't I? Anyway, yes, there we go. We got South America at the bottom with 20 votes. That's a good showing for South America. Obviously North America with 34. I didn't think we'd be doing America twice in a row. Then we've got Asia with 43. Surprisingly, well, I'm not overly surprised. There are a lot of you from Australia and New Zealand who watch. So Australia has 86 votes in second place with a storming lead. Goodness me, 51% of the votes. And 195 of you have voted for this is Europe. So we're heading to Europe, guys, in the next series. Not today, obviously. In fact, not for a little while. We've still got to finish this map. And there's a few more stages of voting to go. Or at least one, at the very least. In Discord, you've all been selecting which 5 you want to go through. So on Wednesday, we'll start with a vote. For which country? There'll be 5 to choose from. It's looking strongly like UK will be 1, and followed by probably Germany. Then it's umming and ahhing over Switzerland, which will give us a lot of Alps or Alpine. And then we've got what else was there? France. France is another one. And Russia was also up there, and Finland as the birdies fly by, getting in formation there. Lovely. So there we have it, guys. We'll get rid of the I like the trains in the background. 2 Zephyrs there passing each other. They're our local commuter service. It's very beautiful, isn't it? I had to say it. This bridge is nice too. So, should we get on with today's episode? We've got a lot to do. Thank you again to everyone who voted. And now we know where we're going, at least continent-wise. Now we've got to choose a country. And then it'll be a bit of figuring out whereabouts in that country once we have a winner. So we're going to bring up the UI and get cracking, because we've got a bit of a build to do today. This here, as we look back at Minneapolis, this is one of our industries we're about to hook up. This is the iron ore mine. You see they're busy working away down here with the cones. I like that they've got cones down there. And we're going to be shifting their iron ore. Currently they're using other providers, transport providers, or they're shipping it themselves. If we give them the option, they'll certainly want to use our services, because they're forced to. And then we've got our coal mine down here with the little carts running in and out of the mine. It's wonderful. I love all this animated industry that we've got. It's actually a beautiful view out in the distance as well, isn't it? Oh, I absolutely love that. You're beautiful. Right. That's enough waffling. You got to get this building. What I'm thinking is, if we bring up the contours, we can see up here we are at 22 meters, and down here is where our main line is, passenger line, at 11 meters, which will probably give us enough clearance for a bridge. I say a bridge because we could run our freight temporarily around the side and then head up and over and then up the hill. I like that idea, just for something different. And what I'm about to do with this line is also a little different, but I like to do it just to show you what you can do. We don't want a passenger line, we want a freight line. It's going to be a biggie, I think. Yeah, we got to head all the way up there. We're okay, because both of these are raw resources. We can deliver them to our heart's content without caring what the end product's going to be, because we don't care. Should we go for a full size? I mean, it's not too bad, is it? You're going in there. Now we need to do something similar over here. We want to be level with that, so anywhere around here would be nice. Ooh, curve stations would be lovely right about now. I'm going to say we'll go layer the land with this one, because it would be nice, wouldn't it, to kind of follow the curve around there. But you don't have that, so stop talking about it. Get in. Right, we have that. We're going to have an access road connecting. We want country roads, just these. I like to draw a straight line like they do with the industry there. You don't have to. Then you can just hook up and we should have a beautiful connection. Absolutely. We're in. Guys, we're also in 1960, just clicked over. So we're progressing through the years. We're into the 60s. The swinging 60s? Or was it swinging 50s? No. I don't know. I don't know. My history is terrible. Right, get in here. We are going to go this way. I would prefer to keep the speed up a little bit. Oh, turn that off. I would like to keep it flat. We're just going to gradually make our way round at 50. I'm hoping we gain enough natural height from the station to get over, because we are in a cutting there. It would be lovely. We can start speeding up now, and like I said, oh, you're not getting the height really, are you? I don't want you to do that. We might need to go higher. That's interesting. It's probably because we dug down a little bit there. It's freight access, so I'm not too bothered about the speed here. You're close, aren't you? You are close. And we get the tools to do this. We could shift a couple. Oh, no, not like that. Go across. Oh, there we go. It's a bit high, isn't it? It's a bit high. Do I want that or that? Because of the way the feet are sitting, I'm going to say that, but we could maybe push those arches back. Can we go down a little bit? You can, which would be perfect. Okay, I'm sort of happy with that. We can head down gradually, and that way we're limited to 56 anyway. Go on, just there. Go for it. Put it in. If we take this track back now, we can get a better gradient down here, and probably a smoother curve on our track. We do it like that. What's the gradient like? It's actually not going up too much, is it? I mean, really, what we should do is put this with a lay of the land, and then we get nothing. Let's do it. Let's redo this. We can then give it an access road. What we can do then is, if we sit actually on the land here, rather than connecting to the road, which is down quite a bit, and get a bit of a better angle on it, we can sit here and give it an access road down to the iron mine, and perhaps a little bit better gradient around here. Let's see how that looks this time. So you want to stay straight. Oh yeah, you're much higher, aren't you? Goodness me. Right. So if we come around like, you're really high now. I've gone too high, guys. Or have I? Maybe. We don't really want a viaduct though, and that looks ridiculous. I love that we can undo our mistakes like this. Some of you are not keen on that. Me personally, I love it because I like to try out different things. The best way then would be for this to be flat and come around. Oh yeah, no, that's quite high, isn't it? Maybe it was just perfect the way it was. We could drop it down a little bit like that. And then if we take that off, wait till it's flat and a good speed, we hook into this section of track and then work in the rest of it. Yeah, and now we can stay straight. Can we stay at 60? Come on, it's just close enough. And then we can go there, nice and flat. Then we'll put the station building in, like that. We've got a lovely little access, and we have come down. Right, we can do the same thing with the road then. Draw a road there, close enough. Come on, just there, hook to it. Brilliant. Road there. Let's get a bit of curve on that. Drag it out a little more. I would say something like that, and then in. So that can come out. What are you doing there? That's not pretty. Come around like that. There we go. That should give us your curve. Beautiful. It matters not what speed we go, as long as we touch the iron mine after all of this. We do. Beautiful. We're in, guys. We are in. How many trains are we going to have running this? I don't know. And we're going to have to judge that, aren't we? As we get stuff up and running, it's not going to upgrade for a while. So, considering we can only do 56, we're going to head down like that. And I'd like to head down gently. It's going to look rather marvellous, this. 50 will do us. We might need to change this road, since it's only an access road. We don't mind too much. 50 there. And then we can come in 50. Right, let's delete the access road. We'll deal with that in a little bit. Maybe some sort of bridge down under these two tracks for the road. I'll have a think about that. If we can get that at 50, just before the bridge, you're beautiful. And now, can we do a bridge? It will do a bridge. We're going to keep it old track because all of our trains, our freight trains, are limited to 75 miles an hour currently. I think also we can leave this single track. We don't have any other freight train that's going to use this except for the one that's picking up our coal. And we don't want them both coming in together anyway. So if we can get a bit better speed on this one. Yes, I like it. Keep going round. The reason I'm doing this is because eventually we want to drop off oil and then pick up the plastic, which is going to make a nice little junction here. We want to keep it flat as possible. We might need to get rid of this road and redo it because that might interfere. That's okay. We're going to be redoing most of the roads. It's only an access road to here, which we're not using. If we go in like that, it looks beautiful. I like that it's raised up a little bit, but then it comes down to the ground without much gradient going on. This bit will more than likely be double tracked because, like I said, we're going to have the junction here. We may actually double track it from here, providing we can get a nice speed on it. 50, it's a long junction, but it doesn't matter. There we go, 50 miles an hour. It's a lovely fast crossover. And we'll go around like so. Now I think what we'll do, well, I should have done this now, shouldn't I? What we need to do is take this back to here and add through tracks on the side where our... Is that the right side? I might put the station building on the other side, you know. Now, which way are you going to be running? Because if you go in like that, and you go in like... Oh, come on. Are you not going to do it? There. You go in like that and like that. And this is here. Which side of the tracks are you going to be? You're going to be that side. That's awkward. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. We could finagle that to work, couldn't we? Because that's going to be heading that way. So on the return journey after we've dropped off, we can actually pick up the coal, head up there, pick up the... You're like, why? Why are you doing a single train? Do two trains. I'm just doing something different so we can play with some of the game mechanics. One of those being split consist, which has recently been added. I would kind of like to make use of that. And I guess it matters not which way round you pick these. It doesn't matter if we take the coal up here. Ideally, I'd like it to go the other way. How busy is this going to be, though? It's not, is it? It's just not going to be busy. So pulling over to what would be a sort of siding, as long as it's a decent speed, yeah, it's not going to matter. Do that. Just do that. Then you can do it a little more efficiently without worrying too much. And we don't mind our trains waiting here at all. I mean, they're not going to be very frequent either. We're in, guys, we're in. We've got it. I think we're going to be doing this today. I was a little bit concerned whether we would actually manage it. That hooks into there, which is perfect. And then that hooks back up to there. We're going to have to redo that, aren't we? Because this would be going this way. It's never going to be used, but I like to add it as though it would be used in the future. So if we're heading like so, what we need to actually do, because we don't use this yet, so it doesn't matter about deleting tracks. We want to be heading like that, don't we? Yes. Do you scrub off any speed? You do not. You beautiful. You go in there. You go across here. You're gonna have one there, then one there. Keep the speed. That's more than good enough. Your back end might hit that junction, but it should be okay. It looks beautiful. Oh, I haven't been putting these one way. One way. There we go. One there. One facing that way. One facing that way. Oh yes, we can have... Do I want one there? I mean, I kind of wouldn't mind it, but you've gone off the junction a bit quick, haven't you? Let's add a little bit of track so that we can fit in a signal and we can shift those two forward. I know, overly bothered about detailing here. One there, two-way there. Now you're beautiful. There we go. Then we can slide this back in for a junction again at a decent speed. I'm going to say 50. I don't know why I've been doing them at 60. Not like you're going to fly through there, is it? Ooh, we haven't finished this bit. Finish this then. Let's take it all the way up. There. And there. Our main line, our freight main line is definitely growing. Oh, yes. Leave a little bit just here for your signal. And then come in. Learn from your mistakes. And we want access from both directions. Again, don't worry about it doing a million miles an hour. These are going to be one way. And we want the other side, which is heading that way, be just before the switch. Yeah, I've not left the bit, have I? That is fine. We can fix it. I sort of had this, I've been planning this in my head for a few days now. I wasn't sure how it's going to turn out, so we're kind of doing this together for the first time. Sometimes I'll go away and I'll experiment with ideas. This time, however, you're watching me put my thoughts into motion. The question is it actually doing anything nice? It's not looking too bad, is it? This is supposed to be one way, which we can fix. We're going to need one way here, just in case we add more trains on. Now, shall we block this section? We might as well. Our trains are quite long, aren't they, that run down here? The long old freight trains. Two there. Oh, what are we missing? You're missing something. Probably not needed, but you are missing it regardless. You're doing some weird stuff there. One there. Our signals might be too short now. They're certainly not going to be in the middle, are they? If you keep zoomed out, it's easy to delete them, though. Okay, now let's work them into the middle of that, which is about there, eyeballing it, and there. Do we have a protecting signal there and there? Yes, we do. We don't need one there because it's heading this way. We will need one there that's two-way in case we want to exit the station there. Stations do have their own signalling, but I like to add my own regardless. I think that's all the blocking we'll need. We're going to have a junction here, so we don't need to worry about that just yet. That connects us back onto this main line up here, where we do have a train that's running by the Mississippi here. I'm going to have a swig of tea and watch the train go by. It's the big boy. Well, isn't that rather pleasant? That's amazing. I love that. If we use Q and E, we can rotate. There we go. Isn't that lovely? A lovely view. Okay, so we've got that bit done. Now, we already have a junction here that we did ages ago. We still have a broken road. However, it's a broken road to nowhere. Well, not to nowhere. It's to two industries that we do not use. So I don't know how we're going to work this. It might actually be a bridge across the top. Look kind of cool. And for here, this is a main road. It'll be I'd say a highway running up to Hibbing there. We should pause this. Finally rework this because it's all wiggly and it's sort of in the way of where I want our station to go. So if we can unwiggly it slightly and make possibly a bridge or a tunnel. A road bridge would be the cheaper solution in real life, but the lay of the land suggests we're slightly raised up. It depends, doesn't it? It depends where the station's going to sit. I mean, we could come in here. I'd rather not. I think the best bet for us would be to sit that side. Or would it? No, I don't think it really matters, does it? If we sit at an angle here, that would be fine. This poor... Oh, I was going to say this poor dude, but that's just a beast of a vehicle. It's a Frankenstein creation, isn't it? That. Look at all the wheels turning. Oh dear. That scares me. Yeah. Oh. Let's not look at that any longer. Let's get a station in here. Now, this is going to need quite a lot of access. We do have, like I said, we have coal up here. Get rid of that. We have coal up here. And we have iron there. Iron can run in over that section of the Mississippi. And coal is going to be tricky. But that's not what you're doing today, is it, sir? No, that's not what you're doing at all. You're doing this. We might as well place the station with all the access points that it needs. We do need a bit of height on it. Do we want to come around there? Probably, if we're going to have to do some weird finagling up there. We do have to think about where the road's going as well. I mean, you could sit there. I don't mind that. This is going to be a rather extensive stage. Oh, now what you've done. You have miles up in the air. We kind of want to be lower than that, don't we? Wasting money. Fortunately, we have loads of it. Ideally, you just want to be level with this. Ooh, I don't know now. What do you want to do? You've not thought this bit through. What do I want to do, guys? we could do what we want, but yeah. I didn't realise how high we were. That's interesting. Do you know what? We'll put it in and we'll go with it. And we'll just see what we can see. Let's go with tracks. How bad will it look at that gradient? Just going in here. Is it rough? It is quite rough, isn't it? I think we might need to drop the station down personally. Because that is steep. If we bring the contours up, what do we... Ah, yes, that's why. Okay. Do not want. Let's think about this better. Perhaps we can have the station down, which would give us a chance to bring the road up, the highway, and go over the top. Not really how that works, but do you know what? You're coming off here. This is where we're going, guys. We're going like that. This is only one way up there. We don't really mind about that. Eventually it's going to be two-way though, isn't it? Let's start that then. You're technically on the right side, so that's good. Now, if we branch off here, we want to leave a full block for a long train there. If we branch off here at a decent speed, is it flat? It absolutely is. I mean, it doesn't have to be too fast because we are coming to a station. But I'd like it not to be overly slow either. Does that look too terrible? It looks a bit awkward there. But okay, it's not over our track. What we could do is make sure this entire junction is flat before we do it. Let's do it. This is where we're having a junction. Before, we didn't know quite where the junction was going to be. So if we now go something like that, keep it perfectly flat, then we can slide into here, hopefully. Come on, you know you want to. Are you not connecting? Is that looking better? It is, isn't it? And it's all right. It's a good speed. A good speed. Yes. I like that. We don't need this here. We can just go off here again, but this time staying flat, like so. And that should give us what we want. Does that give you what you want? You're still doing it. I don't understand. Well, you know, that bit that we're connecting from might be a bit skew-whiffy. This bit of track here, I don't think it's straight where that signal is. That's our problem. I'm going to say we get rid of this signal because I don't know why I'm dancing around it, and we have a much longer section of straight track to work with just here. That, as long as we go from here now, should be perfect for us. I'm actually going to go 70. There we go. If you're still rubbish, I'm going to be upset. No, you're perfect. There we go. Yeah, there was a little bit of a wiggle on the track just here, which might explain the wonky crossing we had with the cars, the level crossing. Right, which means we can put a signal here, blocking signal there. Ooh, now what do we do? We're going to need to leave enough room, aren't we, for a long train coming out of the station. And this bit we can just rework up to that signal there. Beautiful. Well, we won't run it any further two-way because we don't need it yet. Are you connected? Get in there. There, we have it, guys. We're in. And yeah, that can't be two-way. One way. One way. We've got it. We're in. We have a signal here. We have access onto the main line. We do have to cross the passenger line again, which is a little unfortunate, but okay. Now, this station, where are you going to be? We need to swing gently. Again, curved station would kind of be nice. We can raise up a little bit, I would say. I don't think it's going to be an issue for us. Yeah, if we just stay steady and come up, we're going to need... What is 320 meters, which is about how long our train is? There's one way to find out. It's about that long, so we need to come just a little past that factory as a block. I like it. So if we stay straight now, flat, not straight, there, that's our block, which means we need to go a little bit further because we'll have junctions as well. And we'll probably have a diamond for this, and then we'll put a train on once we get this in. Here, this is where the diamond's going to be. Should be okay to run from here, like that, and like that. Yes. We've got a third platform, but I don't think we're going to use that. That's probably going to be for our coal. And if you're sitting there... Oh, that's digging a big hole, isn't it? Maybe we need to come up a little bit more aggressive. Because that's a bit much, isn't it? That's a bit much. In fact, why are you even running that way? You could just run parallel, couldn't you? With the contours a little bit. No, that's the problem. I really wanted to leave that block here. Well, do you know what we can do? I have a plan. I want you to run like that. There's going to be our diamond, so we want that flat. That's going there. Our diamond is going here. It matters not where the station is, does it? Diamond. You don't need to be 90 miles an hour for a diamond. Right, like that. How many trains are we technically going to have running here? 4 coal and iron trains and 2 steel trains. Yes. Okay, so that's a lot of trains. That's going to be more like 5. It's going to be a big old place, isn't it? How does that work for us? That's a better cutting. There we go. Get rid of that. And it looks wonderful. Yes, that's better. Now, providing we can hook into there, that would be nice. So what we're going to do with our highway, not freeway, highway. Freeways can be highways. No, freeways are highways, but highways are not always freeways. If we do come across here and have a bit of a road going on, we can detail it a bit. You're a bit too high there. Went a bit too high. That's fine. Well, if we figure it out just here, that would be the best bet, wouldn't it? And we'll need tracks. We'll need this to come across as well, so we know what we're doing. Like that. Will that be high enough? It is, isn't it? It is sort of high enough. I like it. That's on a bit of a slope. What are you doing there? Go like that. And then straight. Ooh, you're so close. You're so close. We need this to go like that. Let's work from there. Can we drop this down a touch? I want it like this, though, because it's a modern bridge. We drop that down. How far can we drop it? There. I like it. I'd actually like, as long as this can go across, I'd actually like to delete the middle like that and make a bit of a mound in the middle of it. A mound? Yes, that'll do. Like that. Bridge pillar. You go there. Then we have a little bit of ground here. And then into... Oh, come on. Oh, you can see the bridge works. That's brilliant. Oh, that's amazing. You can see how the bridge is constructed. I love that. Now, can you connect to the actual bridge itself? Oh, you're a bit close, aren't you? Delete that one then. Can you go across now? Wouldn't mind it. I like this bit in the middle. I thought we could detail that. We could have just gone with a full-on bridge, but I kind of like the idea of this. We can probably move the feet a little bit. You're heading down. Oh, you've got it there. We're heading down. We need to keep heading down gently. In fact, where is that road? It's up there, isn't it? We can just delete this all the way back to here. We won't do the bridge work just yet, but we do have an upgraded road down here, guys. That I wasn't planning. Like that. No, just do it like so. Into there. In fact, you are an access road, so we want to just work on the motorway. Or the, not the motorway. The A road here. It would be the highway. And then you can have your access road going up into there. Keep it straight. How's it look? Better. That's going off there. And upgrade that bit. Beautiful, guys. Does that look better? Yes, it does. Right, and then we can meet up with this as well. It's actually connecting the highway up there. I don't know what highway this would be. I'd have to look. Oh, in fact, you can just start heading up now through these trees. We are going to have some wiggles. We don't mind some wiggles. Just not as aggressive as it was before. Oh, now that's worse. And then you come round into there. That's pretty aggressive, isn't it? Yeah, you don't need to do that at all. Don't like that. Roadworks, guys. Roadworks. And we're pretty quick at it too. Only because we have the game paused. There we go. They've got their connection. Highway's looking alright. Except for that bit is silly. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. If we bring this out straight now, it should be perfect. Done. Oh, do we love it? I do. That's nice. I like that. We can do quite a bit of scenery work there, couldn't we? And we have a station in. Now, the reason I wanted to do it like this is because the access road, it doesn't really matter how we connect it up. So we can connect up to the highway here. Like that. And then go around. And as long as it touches... Oh, you Burke. Ooh, I have an idea. This section here, right, is really close. Do we have enough height to have like a little bridge? Rather than go up and down, could our access road go underneath? Get rid of this, get rid of this. Don't do that. Do it more better. Because you can come in here and modify this. We can have an access building, like somewhere like that. Down here in the trees, right, which is low. And then... There we go. If we keep heading down, can we go underneath? Well, don't do that. That's ridiculous. Which means we can extend this bridge, right? That's my plan. We bring this round. We'll just go under the existing bridge, providing it fits. Like that. Just go connect properly. Don't do that. What are you doing? Just come down like that. There we go. You keep doing silly curves. There we go. That's better. Like I said, we're not going to actually use the road itself. So, oh, you're close. Really? You can't? Really? Well, we could bring the access road down. We are connected, as you can see, because we have that selected. What we could do is, rather than bring the entire motorway, and now I'm stuck calling it a motorway, rather than bring the entire freeway, it's not a freeway, it's a highway. Okay, rather than bring the entire, we just drop the entire highway up, we can bring this down slightly, and then head up, like that. Will that give us what we need for beautiful? Oh, yes. You know what? I'll take that, I think. It's a long bridge. But you can go, surely you can go up to there. Come on. Do you know what? Just put it in. Take it. Accept it. It's kind of a nice bridge, isn't it? I love that. It bypasses all of our industry. That's what it does. I like it, guys. Guys, we're in. Right, we have everything set up. The last thing we've got to do is make a line. I think we're good now, right? Yes, we're good. New line. This is going to be mixed. It's going to start from here, stop there, and then head here. Hibbing Central. There we go. Could not connect all stations. We've made a boo-boo somewhere. That was to be expected. What is the problem? Terminal 1 not combinable? Do what now? Terminal 1 not combinable. What does that mean? What are you talking about? I have not read that before. I'm sure there's a meaning to that. Could not connect all stations. I get that. You should be... Oh, are you going the wrong way? You're going the wrong way, you Burke. You're heading that way out, aren't you? Yeah, this is one way. We only want this train ever coming out that way. Yes. That's fine. That's fine how it is. And it does want to be one way. This is one way because we go across here to get out. Yes. 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 So far, then this bit's okay. We might have an issue on this junction. Yes. No. No, we don't. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And then this one wants to be one way there. Okay, now what's up here? Line 1. Manage line. Fix it. Fix it. What's up here? Oh, guys. What a terrible end to the episode. Did I put you there or there? Hang on. Where did I put you? I knew this was a bad idea. It's a big build, isn't it? You should be fine. You go across. You would be going across into from. Are you facing the right way? You would be going across from here into there. That's absolutely fine. Yes. And this bit should be okay as well. There's no one-way signals up until there, which is on the right side. Oh, you're cheeky. You cheeky little bit of track just here. Done it. No. How many more do we have like that? Well, this is an unsatisfactory... Oh, no, okay. There we go. Fix it. The auto fix does work sometimes. It will change what platforms. Now we're fine. Yes, you do want to be doing that. It's not ideal, but it will work. Yes, yes. You're bypassing. And you're moving. And you're not getting in the way of that train. Then we go over to Junctionsville. Then you're heading up here. And then you're dropping off. Guys, we're going to get a train on and we're going to watch that at the end of this episode. Right, let's build it. No, don't build it yet. What are you doing, you Burke? We are going to set... We haven't set this line up at all, have we? This is... I'm going to say Hibbing coal. No, Grand Rapids. Hibbing? Yeah. Hibbing ore. Hibbing iron ore, coal. Oh dear. Steel. Oh no. Hibbing ore, iron and coal. Hibbing iron and coal. Great. There we go. That will be like a really dark. Do you know this color? Have we used that color before? Probably. We'll use it that for now, and then we'll think of another one. Manage the line. We've got to do some shenanigans here. This is the first one. Coal, half full, and you're only picking up coal at 50%. There we go. And then here, it doesn't matter. You're just going to pick up the rest, and it's only going to be iron, 100%. It doesn't. I think that should work. We don't have to balance it out to 100% or 50-50, because the train should already have. No, wait until full 50%. There we go. The train already should have 50% on, so we can set that to 100. I think that's how that works, and then we just unload only. So we could do that. Unload coal and iron. There we go, guys. Now we can add our train on, and we're going to have it as a big boy, and cargo is going to be a bunch of gondolas. How many? I don't know. We can colour them all different colours, can't we? Some can be that colour. I guess we want it around about 320, don't we? Add another one on there. Let's take the colours off. Add a couple more in the middle. And then we'll add some dark ones to finish it off to the maximum length. As long as it's an even number. 311? What's one more? How many is that? How many cars is that? Could you not tell me? We'll know when we buy it. Add one more. If it's uneven, we'll throw one off. That should be fine. Should it? 328? Absolutely. 40 million's worth of train. It has 17. You would, wouldn't you? We're going to have to get rid of one, I think. Right, let's modify you then. We'll get rid of one of these at the front. It's only slightly less. Modify. There we go. 16. That's 8 and 8. Hopefully that works. Let's do it, guys. Let's see our train. That's how we're going to end it. Did I put it on a line? No, you didn't. Hibbing. Oh, there's the other colour. We've got fuel doing the same thing. That's a mixed line as well. We're going to watch our train, hopefully, coming down here. Oh, actually, where is he heading? He has chosen to head to Minneapolis Sidings, which is that one over there. You've got a long journey. In fact, should we get on board? I mean, there it comes. It's coming out the depot. I'm sure you'll be beautiful. We'll end like we do on these. Oh, that's up. Want to head back a bit under the bell. Drop down, touch. Where's our handrail? There it is. Go up there. Beautiful. Guys, we're on board. That has been episode 19. We have a vote on a winner for our continent. Next stop on Wednesday will be the vote for which country in that continent, and we'll have 5 to choose from. I will leave you with a little nose ride. Yes, because we're not in the cab, are we? We're on the front, sat under the bell. So hopefully it doesn't ring that too much. And I'll see you Wednesday. And until then, take care.